there's a lot of things that haven't gone well. Starting pitching, hitting against lefties. I think you have 13 players on the IL. Why are you in this hole? How do you get out of it?
Yeah, hey guys, thanks for having me on. Yeah, it's very unpleasant way to start the season. And a team as talented as ours, to be in this position right now, there's a lot of reasons that go into that. Look, we've had a lot of injuries up towards the top of the league, and that's a big part of it. But that's certainly not everything. We've been terrible against left-handed pitching. As you mentioned, our rotation has been towards the bottom of baseball in the first month, and the lineups not clicking, especially with the amount of talent that we have. So, also, I think we've got a lot of hitters that you just look at anything, really. There's some bad luck going on with a lot of our hitters, too. So, it's a perfect storm. It's a organizational thing right now. That starts with me, and we've just gotten off with a bad start and not a lot of breaks. The good news is there is a lot of season left. We do have a lot of talent. I think we're getting healthier. I think we're going to pitch better. I think the hitters are going to get in a little bit more of a groove together. And we've got a lot of time, and there's not a ton of separation in the AL right now, despite our bad start. But this has been extremely disappointing. And, it's a painful thing to go through for the whole team.
Mike, thank you again for coming on and being a friend of the show at not the best time. I'm more surprised. I'm as surprised as you are, I'm sure. What about the rotation? That seems to be the number one issue. So many injuries there. Is this recoverable? And where do things stand right now with some of the guys who are out with Grayson Rodriguez? How's Eflin doing? Sagano was a good signing, but you need five. So where's the rotation stand?
Well, as I'm talking here on Tuesday, I think we're getting back to five strong here pretty soon, but sometimes that doesn't last real long. We'll see. But yeah, this was something that was perceived as a possible shortcoming coming into the season. We knew we were going to have a very talented offensive group. We thought we were going to have a good enough rotation with a very strong bullpen and a very strong offense to take on the division. And it just hasn't played out that way for the first month. Our top two starters have spent the whole month on the IL. Basically, Eflin made three starts and went down. I do expect him to be back this weekend, hopefully. And once we have that, we should have five strong. Dean Kramer's been pitching better. I think he's going to be fine. He's had a lot of bad luck. Charlie Morton, who we signed to kind of stabilize things toward the middle bottom part of the rotation, he's just had a dreadful start. And even though his stuff looks good, he's just not been able to get out. So we really haven't had a lot of consistency from the rotation. I view that as a front office thing, and something that we've got to improve over the course of the year for this team to live up to its potential. But that's certainly been where the struggles have started this year, and I do have hope that it's getting better.